Hello, AP Statistics. Recording a video for you today just to reinforce this concept of stem plots, otherwise known as a stem and leaf plot. This one is from your homework, number 47. It's actually on the homework check as well. So I wanted to just solidify this concept for you by working this particular problem out. We're talking about El Nino and the monsoon, and it appears, it's a period. I think you guys know a little bit about El Nino. If not, read that. Um, we've got monsoon rains in millimeters for 23 strong El Nino years between 1871 and 2004. We're going to make a stem plot of these rainfall amounts. We're going to round the data to the nearest 10. So the stems are hundreds of millimeters and leaves are tens of millimeters. I'm actually going to do something different as well. I'm going to do this both ways. I'm going to round to the nearest 10, and then I'm going to also not round to the nearest 10. And what they mean by the nearest 10 is if we're going to take this number, 784 millimeters, we're going to go ahead and round that to 780 millimeters. That way, what they're saying is when I make my stem plot, this is going to be my stem, and this guy then would be my leaf. That's the second way that we're going to do it. I'm going to do it without rounding first. So I'm going to put an answer that's not necessarily the most correct answer to this, but I want to show you all that when you're making a stem plot, right, we have our stem is this column, right, and then our leaves are this column, right? This can be more than one digit. Well, this one must be one digit, right? Leaves are always one digit. Let's give an example of that right now. So let's go ahead and actually make this thing. So first thing I need to do, and another thing that's very important that happens a lot, we're going to have to give this a title, right? We've got to put some sort of title on there. We've got to label our axes if there are axes. In this case, there are not. So we're kind of in good shape. So let's go ahead and get to it. This is going to be called monsoon rainfall. I got my stems, I got my leaves. Okay, so I am not going to round. So I'm going to find my lowest value that's here. I'm suspecting it's 604. Looks like it. Okay, so the way that I'm going to make that stem is I would make it, if I was going to do two digits, I would have a 604. That's 604 millimeters. We'll go ahead and cross that out and find the next largest value. I believe that it is 628. So then I would call that 6.2 and put my 8. You can see that it would be weird to do this for a long time. The reason why they're asking you to round is because I don't think I'm going to have more than one leaf per stem at this rate. Let's see what happens. My next value, I believe, is 651. So 651 there. 653 appears to be my next one. 653. But you see, the point of me doing this is that I want to show you that my stems can be more than one digit, but leaves always one digit. So this is one way that I could do this, 669, but it's not the most efficient way. It doesn't make sense for me to do it this way, and you can see why, right? It's just going to be this huge, long list. the only things, right, I'm going to have these two will have, will wind up having two leaves for the one stem 7-9. Oh, and this one will also, right? So 7-9 looks like it's going to be one of the few that's going to have two stems. What would that look like? I'm going to jump ahead and show you, right, with the 7-9 one. So we've got some stuff in between. And then we would get to the 7-9 stem. There would be a 0. That's for that one. And another one for this one. And then a 2. All right, so let's go ahead. So that's just showing you how we could make that if we didn't round. Now let's go ahead and do what the question is asking and go ahead and make the stem plot with our rounding. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this stuff right here. It's really not what the question asked for. What I am being asked for is instead, well, I guess I shouldn't have erased my my title. We'll bring that guy back. Where are you at? Oh, I need to erase the title. Okay. And all of these markings that I made, we're gonna get rid of. All right. So 604 is gonna become 60 if we're rounding to the tens place. So I've got a 6 and a 0. That takes care of that one. The next one was the 2-8, which we're gonna round to. Whoops, my bad. Which we're gonna round to 3. And then, sorry, I'm just going to keep going through this. 669 is going to become 67. Oh, I missed the 5-1. So we got a 651 here. 5, 7, 5. Got that 7. 653. I keep jumping that one. So the 3. Oh, I just erased and lost track of what I was doing. Okay, we got a 5. We were also missing this. So that's this 6-5 is this one. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. This 6-5 is that one. There we go. Now we're back on track. In the 600s, we have a 698, but we're rounding this guy, right? So this guy is going to become a 7-0. All right, since we're rounding the tens place, we're going to round that up. Okay, so then it's time for a new stem, it appears, right? So 7, if we've gotten all the 6s, which it looks like we have, and we've got the 7-0. That's going to take care of that one. Any other 7 zeros? No, we've got a 7-1 though, right there. Another, no, not another 7-1. That's going to become a 7-2 since we're rounding. And the next value up is this 736, which is going to become a 7-4. We got an 8-1, an 8-4, and a 9. Let's take care of those. So 7-8-1, so there's that one. And a 7-8-4 is the other 8. Again, with our rounding, we've got two 7-9-0s. So we've got a 9 and a 9. That's taking care of this one and this one. And then this 9-2 is also going to be another 9, right? Since we're rounding. We'll get through our 8. Ooh. Did we miss this 7-4 over here? We did. We missed a 4. We missed this guy. We'll go ahead and put him in there. Whoops. Okay, at least we caught it. Okay, let's go to our 8s. We have an 8. 1, right there, we have an 8, 3. Right there, we have, ooh, I missed the 8, 0. So 0, 1, 3. And the 0 I was talking about was this guy. Good grief. I need to do a little better. All right, so those two 858s are going to become 86s. And the 872 we've got here. And then we've got an 896. What we round that up, that's going to become 8900, right? 900, 900. So we'll start our new stem. 9, 0. Taking care of that one. This one is 9, 6. All right, perfect. We now have our stem plot. It's not quite right yet because we do not have a key, right? So we could say that 6-3 is going to represent 603 millimeters, I believe, right? Millimeters of rainfall. Make sure you've got a key on your stem plots or they're not right. Okay. All right. The next thing with A is that we were actually asked to make two stem plots. So we got the first one where we have not split the stems. Now let's do the second one where we are going to split the stems. So let's go ahead and split these stems. What does that mean? It means that instead of having one value for 6, I'm going to go ahead and put 2. And instead of one value for 7, I'm going to put 2. Instead of one value for 8, I'll put 2. And I'm going to round a room. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and just rewrite this. I'll need a little more space. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. All right, the way that we're going to split this is we're going to put values 0 through 4 on the first one, and then values that are 5 through 9 right there. So 0 through 4 will go here, and 5 through 9 will go as leaves on this one. So for instance, this one's going to get a 0, a 3, and this one's going to get a 5, and a 5 when I split it. With the 7, we'll go 0, 1, 2, 4, 4, and then this one will get the 8, 8, 9, 9, 9. This one will get 0, 1, 3. This one gets 6, 6, 7. And then the 9 just has a 0 and a 6. It's a little bit nicer to look at that way. So that's A. You guys describing shape, center, and spread. Just remember as you go through this to don't forget your socks, right? To look at the shape of the distribution. If there are any outliers, what's the center look like? And then we're also going to talk about measures of spread with that. And we'll get into letter C a little more in class, possibly. The purpose of this was I just wanted to clear up the different ways that we can make a stem plot for this particular problem. So thanks for watching. I hope that cleared up any misconceptions that you might have about stem plots. Thanks so much.